Hi folks, welcome back to MetaBox tutorial. In this one, we're going to find out how to have a better 404 page in bricks with dynamic and flexible content with the help of custom fields from MetaBox. Having a 404 page helps to increase the probability of keeping visitors on your site, even when they did not find the content that they are looking for, and also reduces the bounce rate. That's why we should have better content for it to keep them stay. The easiest way to have the most accurate content is changing it following your customer insights. So, let's explore an interesting way to have a kind of flexible content for this page using custom fields. The page may contain any kind of information that you think it's useful for visitors. You can add an image, a message, or buttons to redirect them to another page that makes sense to them, or anything else. Let's find some tools we need for this practice. First, for the custom fields, we need the MetaBox Core plugin to have a framework to create them. You can download it directly from WordPress.org. You also may need some advanced features from MetaBox for custom fields. So you may want to have some MetaBox extensions individually, or use MetaBox all-in-one to have them all. These are the extensions you may want to activate. MB Settings page. It allows you to create a settings page to input all the information that we want to be on the 404 page. MetaBox Builder. To have a UI on the back end to create custom fields to save that information. Besides, you can leverage some other extensions to have your own structure of fields that fit your page's content. They may be MetaBox Tab, MetaBox Conditional Logic, or MetaBox Group, and so on. However, they are just optional. In this practice, I'll use the MetaBox Group to organize custom fields into the groups for better management and display. That's all. Let's start now. Since the 404 page is not a specific page as usual, we'll use a settings page to include all the content of the page. Go to MetaBox Settings page to create a new one. This section allows you to set where to access the page. You can put it on every place in the menu, as I'll set it as a submenu of the settings menu. The page is still blank now, since we haven't added any content for it yet. Let's move on to the next step. Instead of adding any specific content to the page, I'll use custom fields to store them all. These are some fields that I'll create for the page as examples. Simply add more fields if you want to have more content on the page. Go to Custom Fields in MetaBox and create a new field group. Just create the field one by one. For the button, I'll group the label and URL together. To see the buttons apart, you can name the title of the groups with numbers. If you want to add more than one button to the page, you should set this group as clonable. Inside this group, add two subfields, one for the label, and another for the URL, where you want the visitors to arrive. After creating all the fields, move to the Settings tab. Set the location as Settings page, and choose the created settings page to apply the fields to it. Then, go to your settings page. You will see custom fields displayed. Just input content for the page there. Go to Bricks and create a new template to display 404 page. To regulate this template to be used for 404 pages, you must set the type of this template as error page. And then, edit the template with Bricks. You must set a condition to apply this template to the error page as well. Depending on the structure of the content that you want to have on the page, just choose a suitable layout. Now, we should find some elements that match with the kinds of content you saved in the custom fields, to display them. To get the content from the custom fields, we should use the button to select dynamic data for the element. Then, look for the name of the field in the meta box section. You will see the content display in the preview section immediately. Do likewise for other content. For the buttons, they are from a clonable group, so that you should use a query loop to get them all. I add a div element, then enable the query loop for it. Just set the type of data source as the name of the group. Now, add a button element inside the div. We have the label as well as URL for the button saved in custom fields, so we also use dynamic data for this element. Click this icon to set the label. The same way as getting data from other custom fields, just choose the name of the field where we store the label from this list. For the links on the buttons, set the type of it as dynamic data. As well as, choose the fields where we store the URLs. The links will automatically be embedded into the button. How much content you put in the custom fields. How many elements you should add to this template to display them all. After that, you should preview the page on the front end to see how it looks. This is a simple page that I've made. That's all the content that I want to have on this page. But you might have more than that. Make sure you got and displayed them all here. The next part is to modify the layout of the page, as well as style each element to have a better look. Then you will get a 404 page with beautiful, useful, and flexible content that you can change easily without touching the template anymore. That's the end of today's tutorial. Try it and let us know your thoughts. If you want to find out how to play around more with Metabox, please watch other tutorials on this channel. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to us for more tutorials. Bye.